Here's the truth no one tells you. The biggest breakthroughs don't announce themselves. They hide in plain sight inside concrete, glass, or even algae. Today we're counting down 10 technologies already reshaping everything from how we walk to how we see. Some quietly repair your world while you sleep, others promise to make movement, energy, and even biology take care of themselves. Number 1. Self-healing concrete. A hairline crack snakes across a bridge deck, then quietly disappears overnight. No crews arrive, no cement trucks line up. It's the material doing the work. Concrete failure drains entire cities, each repair a costly pause in motion. The goal now is not to rebuild faster, but to stop rebuilding at all. Enter BioLime concrete infused with dormant bacteria or tiny polymer capsules. When moisture seeps in, they wake. The reaction produces limestone that fills the gap, sealing it from within. A surface that once decayed now regenerates. It's a kind of engineered biology. Water as the trigger, stone as the cure. Highways, tunnels, towers built once, then left to quietly endure. The surface heals itself while the world moves on. From structures that fix themselves to glass that works while staying invisible. Number 2. Transparent solar panels. You glance out your office window and sunlight glides through the glass, but hidden within that view, energy is silently forming. Traditional solar panels rest on rooftops, black slabs trading beauty for efficiency. Transparent versions flip the equation. They use organic photovoltaic layers that absorb ultraviolet and infrared light, the parts your eyes never see, while letting visible light sail through untouched. Each pane becomes an active surface, turning stray beams into steady current. No panels added, no skyline altered. The window you lean against does its own electric work. From street-level shops to towers of glass, every square inch of daylight-facing structure becomes a renewable source. The skyline turns into a sprawling, invisible grid. No new land, no clutter, only light doing double duty. Next, the same logic moves inward to your own vision itself. Number 3. Smart contact lenses with AR display. You blink and a map appears across the street ahead. Arrows, messages, metrics, all woven into the world before your eyes. No phone lifted, no headset strapped on. Augmented reality once meant helmets and bulky visors. Freedom promised, weight delivered. These new lenses change that equation with micro LEDs thinner than a strand of hair, powered wirelessly and built into soft, tear-safe circuits that move as your eye moves. Each blink becomes a command, each glance a trigger. The display floats in your natural focus, turning your own vision into a dashboard. There's no more glass barrier, no battery pack tugging at your head, just sight layered with context. Navigation, translation, connection, all inside a lens as ordinary as the one you'd wear daily. The border between seeing and knowing fades. But what if the same precision moved from seeing to healing? Number 4. 3D printed organs for transplant. The wait for an organ donor once meant years of anxiety, each sunrise a gamble. Bioprinting changes that rhythm. Instead of waiting for a match, a custom organ takes shape within hours. The need has never been clearer. Surgeons can perform miracles, but without tissue, progress stops. Biology has been the last bottleneck in medicine's assembly line. This is how the new process works. Bioinks made of living cells and soft gels are layered like a 3D map, guided by a digital model built from the patient's own scans. The printer doesn't sculpt plastic, it constructs tissue. A heart, a kidney, or a piece of skin grows exactly to spec. No foreign cells, no long-term rejection drugs, just function printed from life itself. Medicine starts to meet demand at human speed. And while biology learns to copy life, energy learns to travel without wires. Number 5. Wireless power beaming technology. Your laptop charges the second it enters the room. No cable waiting, no socket hunting, just power already in the air. Wires slow motion. They anchor every tool to a wall, every battery to a deadline. Wireless power beaming tears out that limit completely. Microwaves, lasers, and radio waves carry energy across open space, caught again by small rectennas that turn the beam straight back into electricity. These links can even stretch between space and Earth, feeding energy gathered above the clouds to stations below. Power stops being a product you fetch. It becomes a field you move through. When devices no longer need to connect, mobility reaches its full span. Power turns atmospheric, instant, constant, invisible. But structure itself is also learning to respond, to shape itself on demand. Number 6. Shape-shifting alloys. A support beam bends under pressure, then with a slight rise in temperature springs back to perfect alignment. No tools, no repair, just a built-in memory. Traditional metals stretch and stay warped, each cycle of stress wearing them down. Shape-shifting alloys flip that story. They rearrange their crystal structure with heat or stress, returning to a preset form stored inside their grains. Nickel-titanium alloys lead this act, useful where motion and reliability must share space. From surgical stents that expand once inside the body to aircraft parts that fold or deploy on cue. Copper-based versions bring the same trick to robots and car components, needing quick, repeatable shifts. These smart metals flex like muscle, no motors required, dents vanish, frames adapt, function hides in the material itself. And when metals mimic muscle, it's time for muscle to borrow from machines. Number 7. AI-powered exoskeleton suits. You fasten the harness and the suit responds. Silent motors adjusting, balance redistributing, movement amplified. Every motion feels lighter, as if strength has been added invisibly. Fatigue used to rule the limits of the body. With every repeated lift or careful step, energy drained faster than intent. The exoskeleton removes that wall. Sensors along your legs and spine read neural and muscle signals, while AI predicts motion before it happens. A shift of weight, a thought to move, and the armor moves with you, perfectly timed. Lifting a load becomes effortless. Walking regains rhythm. Recovery turns from strain to precision exercise. In hospitals, it restores stability. On factory floors, it extends stamina. Work and healing follow the same new rule: action without exhaustion. And while body and machine merge, data itself prepares to move faster than light allows. Number 8. Quantum Internet nodes. A message moves through fiber, but acts as though it never left its atom. Distance means nothing when the link depends on quantum entanglement. Two particles share one state, change one, and the other reacts instantly, no matter the gap. Current networks race fast but leak easily. Every packet is a possible doorway for intrusion. Quantum nodes shut those doors before they open. They use quantum key distribution, forming encryption keys out of quantum states that collapse the moment anyone interferes. Tampering becomes visible the instant it happens. Security no longer relies on clever code. It's bound by nature itself. The system can't be copied, spied on, or cloned without breaking. That makes the quantum internet the first truly private web, privacy written in physics. But all that data still needs power that lasts, and batteries are learning to live forever. Number 9. Self-charging nano batteries. Your device tops up while you move. Breathing, walking, typing, all those small motions drive its charge. Power no longer waits for a wall socket. Traditional batteries burn out fast and fill landfills just as quickly. Recharging repeats like clockwork, turning convenience into dependence. Nano batteries aim to end that cycle. Inside them, tiny structures catch stray energy. Piezoelectric layers pull motion into current, while light-sensitive coatings harvest solar radiation. Storage and generation happen at the same microscopic level, forming a closed loop that feeds itself. No plug, no ports, only continuous renewal. The battery becomes part of the rhythm of daily life, turning effort and sunlight into a steady hum of energy. Once power regenerates on its own, mobility stops being temporary. Your devices simply stay ready endlessly. And the same way energy renews itself, matter can too, thanks to living materials. Number 10. Bioplastic made from algae. The cup you drink from today might crumble tomorrow, back into oxygen and fertilizer. No residue, no landfill, just material returning to source. Petroleum plastic doesn't know how to stop existing. It lingers for centuries, breaking down into smaller and smaller threats. Recycling buys time, but not balance. Algae-based bioplastic changes that story. Engineered strains of algae produce polymers that feel and flex like regular plastic, yet decompose naturally when their work is done. The molecules disassemble into elements that feed rather than choke the earth. This isn't substitution, it's restoration. A chemistry that remembers it belongs to the living world. Packaging, utensils, parts, all designed with an end date built in. Every product becomes temporary. Every mark dissolves. Zero waste shifts from a dream to a built-in rule. 10 breakthroughs, one direction. The end of waiting, friction, and waste. Progress no longer hides in bigger screens or louder engines. It lives in what disappears. The chords, the waiting, the effort. Each breakthrough we've seen replaces work with flow, complexity with quiet precision. The closer technology gets to being invisible, the more naturally it fits into human life. Real innovation isn't about attention, it's about absence. When machines and materials start removing obstacles instead of adding new ones, effort fades into background function. The inventions of tomorrow won't demand notice. They'll simply erase friction. That will be all for today. Subscribe to our channel for more remarkable stories of the unseen upgrades shaping our world.